Huh? It means that they're built. I don't know.
Great.
Okay. Now, we're ready on our end. Is everybody else ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Are we good to go?
Okay. So, who wants to do the recap?
I will. Not much happened. We went to what we now know is Ravenloft. It was decrepit. Not a damn person there. We found Doru. He tried to fucking beat the shit out of Sal. He failed. I took that personally. Started rambling on about how the castle was alive and had a heartbeat or whatever. We summarily ignored this and left. And brought him back to our boy. You know. Ismark. And after that, we got his word that he was gonna tell the shopkeeper to stop being so much of a prick. And that was about it. We secured another night of sleep.
Alright.
What songs did we use to secure?
Smoke on the Water and Time Warp.
Wait,
Fuck yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Why did I write that down, but none of the Ravenloft stuff? I wrote down Smoke on the Water and Time Warp got us a night, but I have nothing else.
So
Hey,
real.
you're remembering the important stuff.
Exactly.
Like
What's
Smoke on the
needed.
Water and the Time Warp.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, so wish me luck.
Oh, well. Ads. I thought. Hopefully now the computer won't shut itself off.
DMs. Yeah. We have
We're
recapped.
plotting, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Do y'all need a second? Everyone can roll. Roll what? Just roll. D20.
D20.
I don't want to do that.
Why did we have to say anything?
I feel like I reminded the teacher that we have homework.
God.
Like, just a rip.
We fucked up if we rolled low enough and we just died. $17.
Go ahead and say yours.
Nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
3.
14. Oh, Emily, I meant to tell you.
Mm.
There's a song that I hum a lot, and I thought it was from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but no, it is from Chrono Trigger.
That. You know what song it is?
It's the festival song.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a really good Pokemon Mystery Dungeon song, and I was just watching one of my streamers play it, and they're like, yeah, we're starting Chrono Trigger, and I was like, oh my god, that's the song.
Funny you should mention, me and Emily are actually playing Chrono Trigger right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Me for like the millionth time. Well, I'm really just watching him play, but
It's still fun.
I'd like to play it all the way through. I got a good chunk of the way through last time, but I didn't get super far.
okay. Did anybody roll below a 5?
Hang on,
Yeah, me.
Lee hasn't rolled.
Okay.
Lee hasn't rolled. Just a flat roll? Yeah, 15. Okay. So Ernest is the only one who rolled below 5.
Yep.
Okay. So, as you guys are, settling down for the night, you get your long rest. Everyone seems to have a fairly uneventful night, except for you, Ernest. In your rest, you sort of awaken to an unfamiliar woman in an unfamiliar room. Despite the fact that it seems completely strange to you, she is insisting that this is your room and she knows you.
Do I know you?
Of course, yes.
And you are?
She her mouth moves, but you don't hear anything. How could you have forgotten me?
Does
You've
anything
lived
about
here
her
your entire
familiar?
life. Sorry, what?
Does anything about her seem familiar?
No, this is a complete stranger.
I'm sorry to say I'm having a sudden amnesia.
That. She sort of gives you this sad look and pushes a mug of foul smelling liquid into your hand. She's like, "You've been sick for so long. Drink and get better."
No thank you.
She sort of, I think, just continues to push it.
Yeah, is there any way for me to move out of the way or just not be near this situation? Or am I in this, stuck in this room?
You don't see any. You're sort of I would say you're probably in a bed or something, bedridden in some way, ill. And to she's sort of blocking you. You think any attempt to get up would just result in you being forced back down.
Okay. I'm on a bed? I could just I mean, I could just roll over and go limp. in hope that I don't get fed this mysterious drink, but then I can't see whatever. I'll just try to continue to not drink whatever this is.
Okay.
That's the current goal.
You sure, like you just get caught in this like continuous cycle of, oh, you've been so ill, you need to drink this so you'll get better.
What?
And just like she gets more and more, like it just like repeats over and over again until finally, after what seems like hours, you wake up in your normal inn room.
What a relief.
It was seemingly a weird and fucked up dream.
Very weird, very weird. I'll have to write that one down. Well, I'll keep note of that. I'll probably tell... Well, I don't have a message. I'll tell the others when I think it's safe to do so.
Okay. And then, of course, everybody else gets their long rest, too.
It's kind of like start to get around 7 a.m. Crack of dawn.
So, what's our plan for today? Head back to the Vistani camp and talk to Madame Eva again?
We don't have any more direction, do we? Not at the moment. Yeah, Ismark sent Story home. Tell Ismark
We can
about...
go shopping.
Huh?
We can go shopping now. We cleared with the guy.
Oh, that's right. We needed to go shopping and he wouldn't fucking let us.
Yeah, now we can.
Suggested that maybe you might learn something from Dory's dad. Yeah.
Yes, I wanted to talk to him about magical sources nearby.
I just want to see what's up. Like, why does the castle have a heartbeat?
That is also true.
So, do we want to go shopping first? Get everything
We
I
certainly
need?
can if no one else has anything they want to do first.
Yeah, I don't have anything against it.
Emily, I believe you were the shopkeeper.
Oh, I just didn't know if everybody was going shopping or not.
Fair. Are you guys splitting up or staying together? I think we're staying together.
Yeah, it
I'm
seems
just
smart.
staying together.
Okay, so yeah, you guys pretty easily, pretty early walk over to the shop. He's like, you can see Periwinkle just opening up the store. He sort of watches as you guys enter, but doesn't say anything.
Yeah, you better not.
Yeah, you're free to browse. Bildrath probably isn't in the room quite yet since Periwinkle was doing the opening shift, it seems like. So.
That is his nephew.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What did we want to buy? Let me see if I
I
wrote it
have
down.
a list.
Okay, you want to go first?
Sure, if no one else minds.
It's fine.
Alright. So, the things I wanted, I think Adrian already said she had an oil flask, so I can cross that off the list.
Let me double check, but yeah, I think so. Yeah, my character sheet's not.
Well, it's not a big deal even if you don't, and in the interest of time, I'm just gonna go ahead forward and assume you do.
Okay.
Alright, second thing on the list were the manacles.
I have manacles.
Okay, so cross manacles off the list already. Next up, healer's kit.
What?
Is that on the list?
It
I
was.
thought it might have been, yeah.
Let me
I
find it.
wrote this list directly from the
I was gonna say,
table
I
that
think
you
it
gave.
was. I thought I might have seen it.
Oh my god, this is badly laid out. Did you write down how much it cost?
I did not. Sorry.
No, I have it. I found it finally. Yeah, that'll run you 5 gold.
Okay. After that, it's the whetstone.
1 copper.
After that, the miner's pick.
That's not here. That is not on this list.
Are you sure?
Pretty damn.
Very well. And finally, the crowbar.
I do think that's on this. Yeah, 2 gold.
Alright, that'll be all for me. So, the healer's kit, the whetstone, and the crowbar.
Yes.
That total comes up to what again? Like,
Oh, I
healer's
found the pick. It's they did a weird thing. Yeah, you can get the pick if you've got 2 gold for it.
I have plenty of gold, and I would definitely like it.
Okay.
What's my
Why do you have
subtotal?
so much gold?
We got a lot of gold. All of us did.
Yeah. We got a good little bit.
Gold.
Yeah. God, my memory's shot tonight. I'm sorry.
Oh
What
my
did you
God.
say, Will?
What's my subtotal again?
I thought you were keeping count.
Okay, my bad. So I know the whetstone was what, 2 copper?
Copper, 5 gold for the healer's kit, 2 gold
5
for the
gold.
crowbar,
2 gold, 7.
and 2 gold for the pick.
So that is 9 gold, 2 copper.
Where did the other copper come from?
Whetstone.
It's 1 copper.
Okay, so 1 copper. So
Yeah.
9 gold, 1 copper.
Mark that off your total.
Can do.
Anybody else have anything?
I wanted to see. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a chain on that list. I can't remember how much it
believe
cost.
so. Yes, 10 PD chain is 5 gold.
5 gold. Okay, I'll probably get that. And then, even though I don't think it was on the list, do you think you might have a stake around the place?
I can make you a steak.
Oh yeah, I mean,
He probably
that
doesn't
works.
have a steak, but he has wood that you could make into one.
Yeah, no,
If
I mean like a
you-
metal steak, but I think Sal's got it.
Okay.
So I'll
Listen,
just
if
get
you
the
just
change.
get me raw material, I will gladly spend like a short or long rest fashioning you one, or multiple, in fact.
Yeah, no, I'll does he sell like any sort of raw material that like I don't think he sells any like ingots or anything. Or like something similar.
Old metal furniture will work just as well.
He's
Piece of
probably got
chandelier.
some scrap metal in the back that he'll give you for like a couple gold.
So like 8 gold altogether.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good.
Anyone else? Speak now or forever hold your gold.
Lee is out of the room right now. Hold on.
Okay.
What? Oh, she said she's good.
Okay. But yeah, we can move on out of here. I will say that Periwimple, since he's manning the store, very slowly counts out your change and like doesn't say much. He just like keeps eyeing you guys like you're about to steal shit. And then does not say goodbye as you leave, just like watches.
How rude.
What did he do that was watched you guys really intently? Aw, Periwinkle, don't do that. He doesn't know what you're doing. We're shopping! Could be a bruise. For what?
Stealing.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, we're thieving.
What time do we want to say it is?
It's probably like late morning by this point. You guys said you got up at like the crack of dawn, right?
Sounds about right.
We said 7.
Yeah, so it's probably like 9 or 10 right now.
Do list.
What are you guys gonna do? You've got the day.
Let's go see Dory's dad.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You guys, I would say pretty easily make your way to the church. Like even though you've not been there before, it's number one, not a large town, and number two, pretty easy to get directions. And you come upon. Sorry. Atop a slight rise against roots of the pillar stone that supports. Yeah, no, that's what it says. All right. Pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church is obviously weathered assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. Bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof, and the raptors are clearly bowing.
Seems a little unsafe to step in this. Uh, Well, I guess I step in.
Oh.
Yeah, easily enough done.
I assume everyone else
I'm
comes
just-
with.
Yeah, I was going to say, does everyone else follow?
Oh yeah, right at his heels.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know exactly where Dora's dad was last time we were here, because weren't we here before?
We were not.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Yeah,
someone.
you guys have only met Doru.
All right, then I guess I'll just roll to look for Dory's dad real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I
I'm
will say, as
actually-
you enter, oh, sorry, what? Go ahead.
I was going to say, as they enter, like they see a familiar head like poke out from the door. It is Irina, and she like gets a grin as she sees you guys, and she says, "Hold on, I'll be with you in just a moment." In the church. We're not actually here for you. Okay. What were you gonna give them, Emily?
Well, I was just gonna say, like, you can see, like, as the door opens, that this church is musty and falling apart, but not unused. Like, it's clearly shitty, but like in a way that like people just kind of live with.
Charming.
Like
Trust
everything's
it.
sort of like cracked and threadbare.
They can't do anything about it, so they just live with it.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
They're not rich enough to have a nice church, so it's just kind of crumbly. You know, there's a big
think-
line of pews and an altar.
Good aesthetic. It's got natural light coming in through the holes.
Yeah. It adds some ambiance.
I think
It's not
Sal
much though,
upon-
because all the light in Barovia that you've seen has been filtered through a thick,
Oh.
like, layer of clouds.
Yeah,
and/or
yeah.
fog.
Well, even better, scarier lighting. Still kind of works.
Spooky.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Foggy.
We're just waiting for Irina to come back, I guess.
Yep.
I was giving you guys a moment. Wanted to go look for the priest.
I was gonna say I can go look.
Yeah, we can go look. Why
Do
is
we have to roll anything? Or is it just a passive look, basically?
I mean, I guess that depends on how far you guys want to try and get into it.
Well, we'll see if we can just find him by walking. And if we actually have to look, we'll look.
I mean, some of us could go on further and leave the rest of the party to stay behind with Irina and deal with whatever the hell she's on about, and then the rest of us find the priest.
I'm saying priest group for me. If anyone wants to join me.
I'm sticking with Ernest.
I think it makes sense for Sal to come with Ernest.
Alright. Well, we got
Does
a
he
group of
also-
3. That's really good. Anyone's welcome to join, but I think that's good. We can go search.
The rest can stay behind and talk to Irina.
Yep.
good? Okay, which group do we want to settle first? Since we're the other, you can do the other one first. that was a Emily question. Partly.
See what? I'm sorry, I can't.
Asking which group.
I guess let's do the Irina one first, since she's gotten some. We've already laid out that plot point.
Sure. So, yeah, after a minute, Irina comes, like, out from a room, and she's like, I'm so glad you're here. I want to go back to Ravenloft. Of course you do. Or hurts. I think we should investigate. And it'll be way easier if there's, like, more than just me. Can I do an insight? If there's anything that we can say that will do this, or will she just do it together and out we go? Sure, you can do an insight. That's a nat 1.
Oh god.
Be right back. 2 seconds. I can still hear everybody. Okay. With the nat 1. Lay on me, what do we got? Adrian thinks Irina's a scaredy cat, and there's no way she would go to Ravenloft without, like, y'all. Okay. Anybody else like to try? Just gonna let that be
I
it.
think the only other person there is Zed.
Oh, God, sorry. Ugh. What did you ask?
We're trying to gauge to see if Irina's like susceptible to like being able to be convinced to not go to Ravenloft, or if she's just gonna go no matter what we say.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're just trying to gauge that, like insight checks.
Sure, can I do a check as well? Oh no. Let's see. That is a 15. And I did insight.
Said you've probably seen this, like, look in Adrian's eyes before. She's going to Ravenloft.
With
And-
or without you guys.
Okay. Has she established why?
She
Or has she
is
ju-
to check out Doru's claim. Investigate.
Okay. So I can see that you're going no matter what. I just think that it would be a good idea to not go alone.
That's what she's asking too.
Do what?
So does she. That's
Okay.
what she.
Then I'm fine with going, but I would like to have all of us going at the same time.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, yeah, there's no stopping her.
Yeah.
You want to go now, or like another time, or like? I mean, as soon as you guys finish up your business here, I think we should take off. Have you? Now we can make it there before nightfall. Has Ismark okayed this little journey? Why would I need his permission? Okay, you don't have to have his permission, but if he gets mad at us, he'll make the town be mean to us.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you can go talk to Ismark if you want. I'm sorry, I think we should.
I think that's a we thing, not just a us thing.
Well, I am gonna take off at noon, so if I see you, I see you. If she leaves, screw a meeting! Where? Irina, come back!
Character of all time.
She's not coming. She is gone. Alright, we gotta split into a third faction. I gotta go find her and find out where the fuck we're meeting.
Are you actually doing that, or?
Yes.
So they're expecting someone whenever they come back at this establishment.
What?
Like the three that left earlier.
They're looking for Doru's father.
Okay. Because I will.
You catch up with her very quickly, and she indicates, like, the road out of town, of course. Hey, I'm not gonna go if you're gonna be a dick. I'm gonna let you get eaten by vampires if you're gonna be a dick. So you can take your attitude, and you can leave it in the village. Here. Eaten by vampires? What do you mean? You can take your attitude. Where did the vampires come from? You can take your attitude and leave it here. Now it's my turn to run away unsatisfactorily. I forgot we don't know there's vampires here yet. It was a Freudian slip. The vampire questions, Adrian.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I will say for the group that's looking for Doru's father, it's not that difficult to find him, honestly. He's the priest of this church, so he's just going to be, I'll say he was like in a back room and comes out to greet you.
In a study.
Do what?
I was just saying, was he in like a study or something?
Yeah, like it wasn't, he was just like off in an office or something. Like,
Yeah. All
fucking
right.
around, and then he comes out into the chapel and greets you.
It's too bad we don't know about Irina's plans to go to the castle. Otherwise, we could voice some slight concern, but no biggie.
Only perception check.
Just
All
set.
this?
It's a small chapel.
Yeah, it's not big.
I got a perception. I got. Wow, I'm really bad at math. 12.
Me too.
I got a 15.
Sal definitely hears it. I think Geode and Ernest can tell that Irina is talking, but you can't quite make out what she's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, if Sal wants to voice that concern, he can.
I think the Koyana kid is gonna go to Ravenloft. She's handing out ultimatums like there's no tomorrow.
Is that why you've come to the chapel?
No, she's doing her own thing. But I have a lot worse questions.
Such as?
You're a powerful man in this town, yes?
I think so.
A learned
I'm a man
man.
of the cloth. I just administer to the town's godly needs.
I'd say that's pretty powerful personally, but let's not split hairs. What I need to know from you, Padre, is what do you know about the historical culture around Barovia? Myths, folk tales.
I mean, like any town, we've got our fair share, but I mean,
Any
there's
legend?
most legends don't compare to the reality, but there is the children tend to tell stories about Ravenloft being haunted, and many of the adults.
Superstitious lot.
Indeed. One takes comfort where one can in Barovia.
Of course.
How safe is it to speak?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask how safe it is to speak in here. Like, can bad forces hear us?
I don't believe so. Are you being followed?
No, I just like to know better.
I see. Are the group of you here to be blessed? Do you require something of the church?
Would that help if we went to the castle?
It couldn't hurt.
Well, then we might end with something like that. But there's other things to discuss.
The
I think
Morning
Sal
Lord
has much to say.
offers alms to all.
Let me ask you a question about that, in fact. You're a servant of the Morning Lord, yes? As you have
Yes,
just
please.
said.
Ilmater. Or not Ilmater. God damn it. Fuck. Lathander. Every time.
They're both pretty chill, though. I like them both.
That didn't happen in
Regardless.
character. In character, he said Lathander because he knows what god he worships, unlike me.
Yes. Is there any history in this church in particular, any records in this abbey about places specifically not to go? Any places that are considered damned or unholy?
The entire land is damned and unholy, young one.
You know, that's a good enough answer for me. Thank you for your time,
Also,
Padre.
this isn't. I cannot stress enough. This is a church, not an abbey. We are not large enough.
Yeah, the graveyard.
And I'm a simple priest. I'm no abbot.
Also, how is Doru doing? He wasn't doing too well last time we saw him.
Oh, would you be the group that rescued my son?
3/5 of it, yes.
It? That's my boy.
Other than trying to attack me, he's a pretty decent kid.
I'm sure he was quite frightened when he came home.
I understand that. I'm over it now. I understand it. It was just kind of weird.
Is there a point Zed and I come to find you guys, or are we keeping this separate?
You guys can
Yes,
jump in
and-
whenever, I think. Like, by this point, I think it would come.
Yeah,
It would
if
make
we
sense
heard
for
the
you guys to
conversation,
come
it
in.
means that it's over.
Adrian's gonna be hella out of breath, though.
Yeah, there in a minute.
Sprinted out, sprinted back, yeah.
Yeah, so, around this time, I'll say that, like, Adrian and Zed can walk in and join the conversation if they'd like. He, like, nods in greeting as you enter.
Oh my god. Oh, I hate running. Hello.
Hello. I'm Donovic, the priest of this church. Welcome. Good
Hi,
morning,
Don.
Lord blesses you.
Oh my god. Sorry. I'll ask him about the heart.
I'm
We
sorry.
haven't got it yet.
What?
There's a heart.
In the said there's a heartbeat in the castle.
Yeah, your
Ah,
boy mentioned that.
yes, Dor did speak of the heartbeat. I think he was just frightened, perhaps. I'm not quite sure what it might have been his own heartbeat in his ears because he was frightened.
We said that.
Yeah, we said that, but
Great minds think alike.
Indeed.
we couldn't find it. But let's say for argument's sake, like that he is right. He heard it. Do you have any idea what that is? What's going on? What that could be?
I've never heard of such a thing, which is
Yeah, it
why
could-
I assume it was his own heartbeat, but that's not. He doesn't, he's convinced it was real, so I don't want to invalidate his
Yeah.
fears.
Poor kid.
Why is Ravenloft empty?
Well, the Von Zarevics have been gone for centuries.
Why didn't anyone think to tear it down? Use the masonry.
Or move in and claim to be king?
It's many believe it to be haunted, and none stay for long.
Ah, superstition.
Yes.
Sounds like an open market, guys. We gotta step in.
Yeah, I need some money.
I get-
I need a quick buck. So.
Renovate the place.
I get why that would stop people from staying or trying to inhabit it, but why not destroy the place, sanctify the ground?
The same reason. Nobody wants to stay near it long enough to allow the spirits to haunt them, or perhaps even retribution from the spirits for destroying what was once their home.
That bad, huh? This is like bone deep superstition, not superficial at all.
Well, many come back with similar situations as my son.
I
Stories
suppose
of
after about 200 years of that, people just kind of take it as gospel.
yes.
Well,
Do you know anything about what is actually in the castle that we might run into and need to know about?
Oh, I don't believe I've been in decades. I couldn't really speak to its current state.
Okay.
well, I don't know if that wraps up our conversation, but I assume we want to get blessed before we leave here.
Yeah, if you guys mention that he will like perform a small rite where he like passes fire on like a little brazier maybe over your heads and like does an incantation.
Alright, that sounds pretty good. Do we get to know the actual effects of this, or
Um
this is just kind of like a thing?
it's just kind of like a thing.
Alright, yeah.
Doru,
Good
when I
enough.
come,
Do what?
oh, hey, why was Irina here? Father.
I'm assuming it was to visit Doru.
I mean,
bit of an
she
odd
was
duck.
there with Doru when he got lost, so.
Didn't know why was up to, what she was doing. Alright, thank you, Father.
He nods.
You know, I gotta say, out of all the priests I've met, you're my favorite.
Thank you, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're the best.
because every other time I've met a priest, they just kind of yell, "Get the fuck out of here! I'm going to eat you!" Consistently, which is the weird part.
Met those silent priests as well. Yeah, or they say nothing and beat people that jerk into corpses.
Well,
I was
thank
happy
you,
to think those
Hamza.
guys were gonna
I
eat me
think
the
we'll be
second you
going
guys weren't
now.
paying attention.
Yeah, that might be for the best. Thank you for coming. And the morning Lord guide you.
Yeah. Alright, let's go, guys. We cannot stay. After what you guys just said, it's horrible. It's actually horrible.
To a priest.
I want to be
Hey,
clear,
listen, that was just trauma dumping.
Yeah.
jerking into corpses was a Lee thing, not an Adrian thing. To be fair, clear.
It just slipped into the character. Somehow.
Just a little.
Okay, it can be an Adrian thing. It's fine.
But,
Alright,
I guess we're on to... We already bought stuff, we already talked to the priest, I guess it's...
talk to
Castle, or who else?
we gotta
Is
talk
Mark, I think.
sure he's not gonna be mad at us for taking care of
Yeah, we still found Ismark.
So you guys look for Ismark?
Yeah.
I mean, you easily find him at the burgomaster's house. Like, he's probably the one who answers the damn door, honestly.
Hey, it's Mark.
If I knew
Mark,
that
my
Irene...
beloved friend.
Everyone's talking over each other.
You guys go first.
Phoenix, what'd you say?
I just want to say, did I know, like, what time Irina said she was going to be over there?
Noon.
Like noon?
She's not gonna be here. She's gonna be on the road out of town at noon.
No, but did I know what time? Because she said she'd meet you at, like, noon. Did I know that, though?
Yeah, but common.
Alright, I was just seeing how close it was to noon.
You're probably like an hour or so out.
Alright, so probably that's okay.
Just a quick convo with Ismark, tell him that his sister's leaving, tell him that we're gonna make sure she's alright.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, so Ismark answers the door. He says,
Talk her out.
yes.
We're gonna go with her.
Why is she going to Ravenloft again?
Because she's
Unstoppable
insatiably
force, man.
curious.
What'd you say, Phoenix?
I just said an unstoppable force.
She isn't that.
This is
And
Emily.
you guys are going with her.
We're gonna make sure she comes back alive.
Hello? We lose her?
What?
Hello?
Hi.
What's up?
What on earth? Hang on, hang on.
She died. She's alive.
Oh my god. Hello?
What's up?
Okay.
For whatever reason, it just stopped working.
Weird.
Anyways, okay. Yeah, Adrian says all of that to Ismark. Is he mad?
Sorry. Well, he was kind of having a conversation with everyone else about it too. He's just like making sure that Irene is going with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not her keeper, but make sure she's safe. Oh, my sister. If you can bring Doru back, you can make sure she's safe. I have confidence in your abilities.
You got it. Do you want to
We
come?
aimed.
I have responsibilities here. I'm sorry.
Like what?
Yeah, he's the big man in town.
Well, I
What do
have to make sure that town's operations are running smoothly. I have some errands to run for my father, tax collection, that sort of thing.
Taxes? Fucking stupid. Don't collect them. Your dad? They're a good enough burgomaster to take care of the town for 2 days without you. Or not, and obviously the town is doing fine with a sucky burgomaster. Win-win. One day he's gonna never be able to
I'm
do it.
learning to be the burgomaster. That's why I'm doing the day-to-day operations.
One day when he's dead, and today he's alive, and you can go on vacation. Sure.
It's not vacation to go to a haunted castle.
Us.
I'm sorry, but I can't afford to go with the lot of you.
Can I get a persuasion roll or no?
I mean, you can get a roll, but that doesn't mean you're gonna roll high enough.
Doesn't mean I won't. Come on. Persuasion. 15.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, but I can't get away.
Bring your keychain.
What?
It's just a brick.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Anyway.
As we're like leaving, after telling him this, I just pat his knee and say, "You're overworked, my friend," and then I leave.
A bit, yes.
I have
He
faith in
waves
you.
you off. And you're free to do what you like.
Let's go meet up with Irene. Before she gets her
Are we
dumbass
kitted
killed.
out fully for like a couple of nights in the castle? We got torches and everything.
I've got a healing potion. Does someone else have one? I thought someone else did.
Somebody should.
Hold on.
I don't.
I don't.
I don't know what happened to the second one. Maybe I never
I do.
wrote it down.
We used it.
On what?
I believe it was Geode who was down some health. She popped the potion and healed herself some.
Alright. Alright, well, I've got one.
I got a healer's kit and some antiseptic. We'll be good.
We got food. We got.
We're not gonna make you worry about rations and shit.
Sal eats dirt.
They've got like rats and shit in the castle. We can figure it out
And
if we.
dirt.
Alright. Let's go get Irina.
I mean, easily enough, you guys like just around the like strike of noon, see her like gearing up to walk out of town.
She looks very excited to see you guys.
Nice.
Hello, audacious one.
She greets you guys, and I don't want to have to role play it, but you get the sense this is probably going to be quite a chatty walk. Wait, what? You hear all about how scared Doru is, and about how annoying it is when Ismark tries to tell her what to do. And so, for the record, he did not try to stop you or tell you what to do. He just, I mean, he told us to do what to do, but
That's because he's our boss half the time.
she asked, "Fought any wolves?" I think so. I think we fought wolves. I don't remember.
We did. They
Yeah.
sucked. Really bad.
Yeah, we don't like them.
Wolves and bats or something? I don't know.
I know
It's
it's
Nah,
Raven.
crows. Really
Crows,
shitty
yeah.
The
crows.
crows.
Crows and fights. She asks if you guys, like, heard anything spooky when you were in Ravenloft. Just a couple of whiny
Doru.
voices.
Well, not in Ravenloft, but on our way to Barovia, we did hear a fucking mountain of talking skulls. I say mountain, it was really a hill of talking skulls.
They were singing them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they were singing.
There was also that skeleton
true.
on horseback when we went to Ravenloft.
There was.
And the
Yeah.
random, we don't know what it was, but it made really weird noises. It sounded like a bunch of feet.
Yeah, we heard.
Sound like a big centipede.
Ravenloft was blessedly quiet.
Yeah, honestly. I could have slept there.
So why are you checking up on Doru?
We love him. That's a joke. We were visiting his dad, who was also hot.
Sal, I was asking Irina,
Oh.
the one of us that she was going to say something. She's just looking at Sal with this like.
Oh wow.
Talking to who was only one of us who was checking up on Doru.
I'm sorry, I thought Irina said that. That's my bad.
Tell us, what do you find so attractive about this man of the claw? Is it?
Are you
Do
asking me?
you want to fuck God?
No.
Do you want Sal to be your new mommy? I'm not Doru's sister. No, I guess like mother-in-law, because like, you know, y'all are getting hitched. I don't know if there's anybody else for you to hitch with in this no horse town.
We are not. He's my friend. Y'all know what friends are, right?
I
Vaguely.
definitely. Kinda, yeah.
What does she do in her spare time? What are her extracurriculars? Is that genuine or are you trying? No, it's genuine. What do you like? Or, you know, if you're too busy to get hitched, what are you busy doing? I don't know how to talk to kids.
That
I
sounds
Adrian. Besides the point. She kind of shrugs. I read a lot. There's not really a lot to do in Barovia. It's why it's so fun to go to Ravenloft.
sounds like you're addicted to the thrill. I would call you an adrenaline junkie, but you don't know what adrenaline is.
I mean, it's definitely a roll of the dice. If you're not careful, you are going to get attacked by wolves, and even if you might get attacked.
Do you have to go to Ravenloft for that, though?
So
If you want to be attacked by wolves, why do you go all the way to Ravenloft?
Yeah, just lay down outside the city for a minute.
Yeah. It's like go in your backyard unattended. The wolves aren't
Yeah. Get a baby somewhere. They'll show up quick.
if you have to pick, you gotta go for the wolf.
If you have to pick between what?
Lame or
What
Yeah.
other shit?
I don't know. There's monsters.
singing skull.
That's true. I'd rather have wolves than whatever that foot thing was.
My goodness, yeah. Too scary.
Alright, give us our encounter rolls.
I already did them. Let's see. Hold
I've started this bit with
What
my campaign brother, where every time he says anything, I roll a dice. Because he can hear it. I'm trying to desensitize him to it. Geode, you notice, after a couple of hours of walking, you catch sight of, like, some sort of bag tucked behind a large rock.
Okay.
Are you gonna tell any of us?
Yeah, I'll nudge Ernest and point it out to him. Can I do like a, I don't know. I don't have good investigation.
Let's do perception.
Perception, maybe?
Can I give Geode help on that?
I mean, you've perceived it.
Okay.
Well, what does it look like? Like, what color is it and stuff?
It's just like a burlap, sack.
Oh. How big? Like,
Yeah.
small or bigger?
We'll go over and take a look at it.
Yeah. No touching it
Yeah,
yet,
not
just
touching,
looking.
Just looking.
You guys gather around the bag. It's not very big.
Couldn't fit a baby?
Like inside of it? Is that what you're asking?
Just a weird form of measurement, but
Would a baby fit inside of it?
It could
It's
make
smaller than a bread box.
it could make maybe.
alright.
Hmm.
Can you see my screen?
Wait.
Not really.
I do have detect magic. Could do that on it. I'll do detect magic on it.
Okay, you detect magic.
Uh-huh.
No magic.
No magic. Okay.
Is that a ritual?
That is one of my freebies.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
And
not
I
moving
do-
or anything.
It is not moving.
That's good. Maybe. Maybe not.
Can I do an investigation check to see what the contents might be without actually opening it?
What are you trying to do?
An investigation check to, see if I can tell what's inside it without actually opening it. You know, like,
Let's get some
squish around
Christmas
the bag,
Eve tricks.
try to feel its outline.
Sure. Yeah.
That's an 11.
I mean, you're pretty sure it's like something cloth or cloth adjacent. This might just be a pillow.
I say we open the bag.
I'm gonna open the bag. Since I'm already holding it.
There's a set of clothes in there.
Duds! I'd like to
How
look
big
at
is
the
the clothes? Do they look like they're for like?
Geode or for
Yeah, like a-
or for Sal or
really
like
big
what
person.
size? Yeah.
They appear to like fit a like medium humanoid.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
They're not nice clothes.
Are they clean or dirty?
Torn.
They're a bit dirty.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
guys.
we
I
got
just had a
clothes.
thought.
Does anyone have press?
I'm not. Go ahead.
Does anybody have what?
Prestidigitation?
Nope.
Let me see.
It could be a great prank. Like,
Well,
Hmm.
Good set of clothes. Not actually, but
I've struck upon a thought. Examining these clothes, everybody. So, we know shit's crazy in Barovia, right?
yeah.
There's monsters everywhere. We have to at least acknowledge the possibility of werewolves. And if you were a werewolf, would you want your normal people clothes to be torn up every time you transform?
Yo. Is it a full moon?
Do these werewolves even need a full moon to transform? Barovia's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're right.
Maybe we
It should
should
be
put
nice.
the clothes back. Honestly, it might already be too late because they might have our scent.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we burn the clothes then.
I've got a half-empty bottle of very vile fluid I can pour over our scent.
Werewolves, since the smell's pretty fucking good. You can probably smell our trail even if it is wolves. Whether we
Did have to smell. Oh, sorry.
Well, way I see it, we gotta gamble. We can either take the clothes and we have some not nice
I
clothes,
say we
but
just
we can do
go.
something with them. Or
We already
leave
touched the
them in-
stack. We try to separate. Before it transforms back.
Probably not.
Not too really, but it might. Don't want to take the chance.
one take.
I guess let's just put it back and kick ground.
Yeah.
You guys put the clothes back.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. That's the only thing you guys encounter on your way to Ravenloft. On your way there, as you Irina lays out her plan. She tells you that she's pretty sure there's a back entrance, and she thinks that it might be easier to get into the basement through it. So she wants to go back, but also have some people go in through. You know, try and cover as much ground as possible.
Yeah,
Irina,
splitting
that's a
up
really fucking
stupid.
stupid
Going
plan.
in. Why do you want to go to the basement? What's cool there?
Yeah.
Convince us.
Dor said he heard the heartbeat sound coming from below.
Okay, that's pretty convincing, honestly.
Okay, why?
But I say we don't split up.
I don't know which way will be quicker to getting into the basement. Okay, how about we just pick one,
Yeah, what's the rush?
crack out, and try the other one later. It'll be so much faster if we split up. If we can just yell.
Yeah,
for
but
us.
there's nothing
kind of
No,
dangerous.
Ravenloft.
Yeah, and there's
Ravenloft, but like you have to worry about squatters way more than you have to worry about the ghost. Okay, even more reason to stick together. Are you telling me you think that, like, what if there's 7 drunks? There are not going to be 7 drunks.
Yeah, but what if one of them's a drunk wizard? You ever fight a drunk wizard? I got set on fire by a drunk wizard.
That's a great point. Why the fuck would a drunk wizard decide to live in Ravenloft?
Why would anyone decide
Because
to live
it's
in Ravenloft?
spooky.
Very good point.
Yeah. Why does every drunk in there have to be a non-wizard?
Yeah, are they all melee fighters?
Well, they're pretty unlikely to get kicked out of town if they can cast magic.
Why is that?
Not a lot of people can cast magic.
That's assuming they came in from Barovia, the town.
There's other towns.
Okay, we're beside the point. We're on a tangent.
Yeah, we need to stick together.
Stick
We're
together.
sticking together.
Okay, we'll put it to a vote. Everyone who thinks we should stick together with your hand.
I think there's
Raise
5
my hand.
hands, I'd assume.
That's settled then.
Listen, Irina, we're the seasoned adventurers here, and you wanted us to come. So, just
Can't get
trust
rid of
us on
it.
I know way better than you guys do, though. And it's
I
going
get
to
that.
be infinitely more efficient if we do this in teams of 3.
You want to split up into 3?
Oh my god.
Oh, I see.
There's 6 of us.
I can't count. Okay, well, we put it to
In a main way.
Okay, so let's go in
Both
through
of
the
us
back.
are spellcasters.
Yeah, there's
We
no
have-
rush. I don't see why you want to get it done so quick.
Irina? Irina, we put it to you can't split us up. Like you
Yeah,
can
exactly. You can't move 5 people.
stay together. We have voted for all 6 of us to stay together. Unless you're a goddamn red-blooded communist, you will respect the democratic process.
True.
What the fuck is a communist?
Well then, respect.
I'm a communist.
Even more
Democrat-
problems.
Not now, Sal.
Okay.
Marx exists in Faerun.
Fall more under socialist.
My buddy.
I wonder. Failed.
I think property is theft, and I'm okay with stealing.
Okay. Do you, from a meta perspective as the DM, need us to split up and listen to this plan?
Frankly, yes.
Okay, fine.
I can't deal with you, Irina. You know what?
Decide groups if you really can't. If you really can't choose.
What's Irina's class?
You don't know.
Can I
Hey,
make
what
a
are you good at, Irina?
perception check? Yeah, actually, go ahead.
Each of us should go with a different group.
She does have a sword on her.
All right.
I think Ernest and I should go with separate groups. We both have healers. if
Yeah.
that happens.
I would like to go in the basement with Irina, I assume, and
Well,
probably Adrian.
Everyone's trying to get to the basement.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying from the back entrance.
Okay.
Okay, so Ernest is with Irina.
And I'd assume Adrian's probably there too.
Yeah, unless I need to. Well, no, because the other one will have.
I'll be in that other group.
I was gonna say we'll have. Should
Do
be
you-
fine.
Yeah.
So it's looking like Geode, Sal, and Zed on team front entrance, and Irina, Adrian, and Ernest on team back entrance.
All right.
That'll be fun. We'll get to meet. We'll get to split up our little groups. Split up our little duos that we got. Make new friends. Branch out.
All right.
I think this will work out okay because I'm at least half melee focused, so we're not just all squishy.
And we all took a long
Dog.
rest before we came here, and so we should all be pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't use those ones. So.
Sure, we're all good.
All right.
Well, whenever you guys want to talk
Which group
first,
going
yeah.
first?
Which group do we want? Ravenloft. It looks the same as the last time you were there.
Nice.
Very musty and dusty.
We will try to cover. We only have about left, so we should keep in mind just in case we might not have time to cover both, but we will get to both groups, of course. Does anyone have a preference for which group goes first?
Not really.
Ah. I mean, I can if that helps move it along.
Let's do
DMs are conversing.
okay.
Yeah.
We should probably do Zed's group first.
Sure.
In front entrance.
But then,
Yeah.
like, if we need to run a bit long, one off.
Or at the very least, you could start like brushing your teeth, winding down, whatever.
Stop engaging.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So yeah. Y'all split up. Hold on. I think we gotta do this will take like half a second. Sorry. Hurry up!
You're fine.
I did. Nope. Apparently you didn't. That's fine. Getting
Okay, so we've got who's in this group? I'm sorry.
Sal, Geode, and Zed.
Okay, just making sure. I'm like half asleep. Sorry.
You're fine, you're fine.
Okay, I think I need my phone. Don't mind. No, I'm fine.
Sorry, map fuckery.
My favorite.
We are there. I completely abandoned. Okay. Like narrate. You can start that whenever.
Sorry, were you talking to me, Katrina? You were kind of cutting out there.
Yeah, I said that you can narrate whenever if you want to.
Hang on.
I'm getting things set up. I think I'm ready when you
Okay. So, since we're starting out with you guys, let me move the token thing over. You guys can sort of get an idea of what you're looking at. So, immediately upon your entry into Ravenloft, it's almost unrecognizable.
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
Hell.
Okay.
So, what
Holy
was
shit.
once decrepit and abandoned and crumbling is instead now somehow like opulent and refined and clean, and there are sconces and warm light, and every brazier is lit. There are fine decorations and tapestries and carpets lining almost every surface, sort of covering this like smooth gray stone interior of a quite obviously lived-in castle. And I don't think it takes a perception check for you to like hear from the other room like muttering.
Okay.
Looks like we're doing drunk sooner than we thought.
Yeah.
How do you want to play this? Stealthy or blazing?
I'll have.
Kids.
Yeah, I'm pretty big.
Don't you have heavy armor?
I do have it.
Moment, so
Alright.
think.
Heavy armor gives you disadvantage on stealth, so it's probably better for you to.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be very stealthy easily.
I guess we could try talking to them to make sure they're actually hostile first, seeing as stealth is no longer an option.
Unless I hang back.
I have disadvantage on stealth too. I have medium armor.
Okay. Yeah.
You shouldn't have
Alright.
disadvantage with medium armor.
You told me I did.
You guys don't have the road with you.
Oh, because you don't have proficiency, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
okay.
do have proficiency in medium armor, but just not in stealth.
Okay, we'll work that out later. So what are you guys gonna do?
Go approach.
We're gonna open the door and find out who's doing the muttering.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'll take
as
point.
you open the door, you can hear like a snippet of this conversation sort of going. You can see there's one woman with like, one woman in like a cowl with like this like honey gold hair, and another one in like this like blue sort of robe shawl kind of thing. And the one in the shawl is sort of like leaned in towards the other and saying, "Did you hear that they went to Madame Eva's?"
Okay, so out of character just for a half second, are they fucking talking about us?
You
Emily,
don't know.
I'm
I
talking to
couldn't-
my friends.
What were you saying, Katrina?
That they went to Madame Eva's.
oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't quite hear what you said. I needed it repeated. But
Oh, sorry.
no. What happened?
Apparently she told them that like they needed more direction or something. I don't know. I just sort of overheard it when one of the others came back from the pickup.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Oh.
What was that, Katrina?
Oh, that's interesting. Why would that be?
I don't know. Usually she gives like really, I mean, she at least sends them off in an interesting direction, but this one's strange because it was sort of a non-answer.
Actually, can I do a stealth check?
Sure.
That's a do I roll with disadvantage?
What specific armor do you have? Is it scale mail or spiked?
It's scale mail.
Yeah.
That has disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah.
Okay. I am
That
rolling with
must be
disadvantage then. Well, can't get much worse than that. That's a nat 1. I just fucking clank on in. Who you guys talking about?
Maybe you could just like run out there and try to distract him.
Sure, I'll run out and yell.
I
Hey,
feel
what are you
like
guys fucking talking about?
you try to like nudge the door open a little bit more, and it just swings open.
And they both immediately look up at you.
Knock, knock.
Kind of shyly wave.
Oh, they're here. Do you want to take them, or do you want to?
Whoa. Take us where?
Go back to the
I
what?
think I'll let you take them, Aurelia.
Sal's reaching for his crossbow.
Yeah, no. No.
Mm,
No need to get aggressive.
You ain't taking me anywhere.
No.
Going up to the hall.
Kind of cut out there. What was that?
I was just going to take you up to the hall.
What hall? Banquet hall? Greeting hall?
Who's in the hall?
Well, probably no one right now.
Why
Who's
you wanna take us
expecting us?
We have.
Why?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're here, aren't you?
I am so confused.
That's not an answer.
I think we've skipped a whole bunch of dialogue here. I think we should have introductions if we're going to be taken anywhere.
Yes, please.
Oh, well, I'm Katerina.
I'm Aurelia.
Yeah.
Katerina and Aurelia.
Right. I'm Zed.
And I'm Geode.
And I'm not gonna bother saying my name since you guys seem to know so much already.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I technically don't have one, but that's not here nor there.
I understand that this is like. It always shocks people at first. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, we just don't get visitors that often.
I remember how serious
Where's what?
the first time you came in.
Yeah, it was. You know, it was a different circumstance. Let's say it was freaky. I get it.
This creepy ass
That's what we
pantomime.
I don't like this.
I'm just gonna
Leave
wait and
some
see
of
what
the
they
happiness you bring.
Okay, y'all spoke at the same time, so I have no idea what either of you said.
Oh, Katerina said, "Come in, leave some of the happiness you bring."
I do an insight check on these fuckers.
Sure.
Of course.
Much better, 19.
They seem genuine.
Is there anything off about them?
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Right. Do they seem stilted? Do they look like they're scared or under threat?
No.
Regardless, Sal isn't moving a damn inch. He's still got his crossbow in his hands.
Okay, if this is how you want to do this, I'll keep an eye on them if you want to run up.
Like she wants to what?
if she wants to run up.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, I'll do that. Hopefully you guys can get this resolved. See you later, hopefully. And she will run up. Just gonna stick her off to the side there.
I can't wait to tell Irene I told you so. I can't fucking wait.
Hey.
Everything really is okay.
And I don't believe you.
I still don't know what you want to do with us. I don't understand why we're expected.
Well, the master tends to take an interest in people from outside of Barovia. But I think right now he actually has something for you to do. A job.
Who's master?
Sorry, this is me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Gio doesn't like this.
The Count.
Hmm. The Count of what?
Barovia, of course.
Barovia doesn't have a count.
That we've heard of.
No, it does. We've just found that it's private.
I'm sorry, you cut out there.
Because we've just found that it's easier to be more private.
Oh.
Say, a couple of days here back, did a scrawny-looking boy happen upon this place?
No, are you guys hungry? Do you need something to drink?
Mm-mm.
What, is this a fucked up trick where if we drink it we can't leave?
No. Yeah, I feel like leaving. I think we should just turn around. I don't like this. You guys are freaking me out.
Oh, please hear him out. And I think as she says that, you hear footsteps descending the stairs.
Okay.
And a young man enters with a third young woman in tow. Good. There we go. Oh, how obvious or not it is. R token or Curse of Strahd.
Art style, never heard of her. Consistency, fuck you.
Is there a reason the map isn't updated?
I just fixed it.
Okay.
Because I didn't update it. I didn't know y'all had switched it. Switch on my, screen that I'm looking at, you know?
So yes, you guys are looking at a young man in fine clothing. He smiles, sees you, and as he descends the stairs, holds out his hand for the this pale young woman following him. I'm gonna bring you guys out here.
Back.
He says, "Greetings, and welcome to Ravenloft. I understand that you are adventurers."
Of a sort.
Been known to dabble.
That is adventurers service. You see this lovely lady here is a guest of Ravenloft's, and oddly enough, I've received this letter from her mother asking why I sent her back. Which, yeah, didn't happen. So I'm in need of someone to go settle this matter. Would you be interested? You would be fairly compensated.
So, what was
Time echo.
What did Sal say?
Yeah, sorry about that. So, what is this guy asking of us again? He's asking us to deliver a letter to this lady's mother?
No, he is telling you that he received a letter from the mother asking why her daughter had been sent home.
Okay.
When she clearly hasn't been. She's right there.
So, the kid is still here, but the mother thinks that she's at home?
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
So, and I believe adventurers are best suited to take care of this matter.
Right. I usually like to know who I'm working for.
Oh, my apologies. I am Sergei von Zarevich, the Count of Barovia.
And as I told your friend here, Barovia doesn't have a count. Despite what you claim.
Yes, I like for the people to generally think that.
What good is a ruler who can't even show his face? You don't rule, you're just kinda here.
There's very little to do in Barovia, ever since it was
You could try to
separated
make it better.
from the rest of the country, the kingdom. I don't have to worry about invasions. There's not a lot of point in collecting tax. I've tried. It's it has led to more trouble than it's worth. The people
Okay,
are
before we accept any commissions, what the hell is going on around here?
This place was not like this. We were here.
Yes, Ravenloft is like that.
Huh?
Do not know why.
But it was like dead and decrepit.
It seems that there's a castle that exists for the Barovian people.
Hmm.
Castle for me and mine.
Then how are we here?
Yeah.
Katrina, you guys still there?
Oh, yes, sorry. He said, well, I let you in.
So you can control this paradox despite not understanding it?
It's like unlocking a door. I simply left the door unlocked this time. You came through.
Will the entrances be unlocked right now?
What do you mean?
I just mean like any other entrances to the castle. Would they all be unlocked right now when you let us in? So if somebody was at, say, you know, a side entrance at the same time, would they have been able to get in?
The servants' entrance. That's a finicky door.
I was just curious.
And all good. Willing to take on this task.
Nothing yet. What do we think, you guys? What are we doing?
I got one more question to ask.
Of course, ask as many questions as you like.
Courteous. Why was the daughter sent here?
To have a taste of court life.
And I'm going to address the girl now and say, and does she want to be here?
She looks up at you and nods, like very quickly. He continues. Her family is one of the last few noble lines in Barovia. It is a matter of making do with what we have.
Let's say we accept. What happens then?
Well, I will give you a brooch with the family insignia on it so that the people of Barovia treat you with less hostility. And you would go take care of this issue, make sure this matter is resolved, however that may be, and return to claim your reward.
Which would be?
What would you like?
Well,
I'm going to cast message on Zed and Geode so that
Yes.
they can't hear us talking. I'm going to be like, I mean, the deal isn't bad. It's just these people are fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, do we want to accept just to guarantee that we're allowed to leave? You don't have to complete it. They have no way of knowing. We could also complete it.
Hmm.
On the no way of knowing part, I'm not sure about that, especially with our entrance of their gossip.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah, that is a good point, actually. Never mind.
because it was I don't know.
You know, these guys know everything about us. You're absolutely right.
Good reputation.
Um. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know what choice we have. Are they even going to let us, like, leave here if we don't do this?
I'm gonna roll an insight check now to figure that out, actually.
Yeah.
I want to see if this guy is hiding any maliciousness or if he's just being completely straight up and honest with me. That's a 10.
As far as you can tell, there's no maliciousness.
Anyone else want to roll?
Yeah, I want to see if I feel like we would be allowed to. Yeah, I don't know. Do I feel like this is something we have any kind of choice in? I don't know if that would qualify under insight, but do I feel like we would be stopped if we tried to leave? That's 15.
15.
Yeah.
You have not tried to leave the way you came. You don't know how this works, but you don't get the sense that you are a prisoner of any sort.
Okay.
I'm also gonna message, and he is just gonna give us the brooch up front. That's a pretty nice peace offering.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Messaging, I'm gonna tell them I can see one safer bet other than just all of us agreeing. We could stipulate that only one of us agrees to do the job. That way, if there's any consequences of doing it or not doing it, it falls on only one of us. That does mean the others would lose out on their reward, though.
I
If there
don't
is
really
one.
that. Yeah, the reward is not a concern of mine.
Zed?
I'm trying to mull it over. So, what are our options?
We could try to leave and hope they are culpable to that and we don't have to take the job and we're free and clear. We take the job and we screw them over and don't do it, but they'll find out. There could be consequences for that. Or we take the job and we do the job and we get the reward as well as the brooch. And accept all consequences therein that may or may not happen.
I don't like the second option, so it's either we do it or we don't.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, no, it's either we do it or we don't.
Yeah, no other option because they'll know, no matter what we do. If it helps you, I'm thinking of taking it.
Can you say that again? You kind of cut out.
If you want Sal's opinion, he's thinking of taking it. Whenever Sergei said anything, what would he like? Yeah, just hit a light bulb in his head. He's up for it.
Okay.
If that influences your decision, either which way.
Does Geode feel any sort of way?
Not exactly. Just leery of the whole thing. I mean, so we're just supposed to deliver this message, correct?
Resolve the issue.
Resolve the issue.
Through what means?
I was about to say
Yeah.
pretending to.
Is I assume you're asking Sergei that.
Yeah, what does that
Um,
entail?
Well, I suspect from this letter that either some major monster has infiltrated the home.
Changeling, by the sounds of it.
You would help remove whatever this entity is. And reassure her mother that she is fine in here.
Can I do a perception check on the girl and see if she really seems like completely okay with all of this?
I will also do that.
I think that's 15.
That's
Yeah,
20.
15. Ooh, there you go.
Sal, you can tell that she is very nervous, antsy, which makes it hard to tell. Like, you don't know how much of that is what part of the situation. She when she makes eye contact with you, she quickly breaks it. But when she looks at Sergei or Aurelia, there doesn't seem to be that skittishness as much.
I'm gonna message the rest of the party and say, okay, by the way the girl's acting, it could honestly go either way. She could just be nervous that her family might be in danger and that she's meeting some strangers, or she could be under duress. As I said, I'm leaning more towards taking the job, so I'm leaning towards the former rather than the latter.
Sid, how about you?
Think we take it.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. Might as
All
well.
three of us take it, meaning all three of us get our own reward. At the very least, we're going to be well off after this.
That's true. Okay.
We'll take it.
Excellent. Who knows, I might be able to employ your services more after this. And he hands you a silver brooch.
Just one, or for one for all of us?
Just one.
Sal's just gonna surreptitiously fasten that to his breastplate.
Go for it.
I'm sorry, it's shiny, alright?
That's okay, little one.
Thank you, terrifying one.
All right, so we're still alive so far. Where are we going, by the way?
Yeah, that is also a good question. I meant to ask that.
You are seeking out the burgomistress of Valakai.
Okay.
Can you give us directions on a map, real quick? This is out of character. You don't actually have to do that. I just assume we'll know the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Just one more thing.
Yes.
So, hypothetically, if half of us were going through the back door, would they be okay?
Yes.
Also, hypothetically, what if there was a heart in the basement? Would you know anything about that?
There's no basement.
Hmm.
What do you mean there's no basement?
No, there's no heart in the basement.
No heart in the basement.
Yeah.
In both versions?
Why do you think there's a heart in the basement?
I turned to the lady who I asked the question to earlier. You remember that scrawny kid I told you about? Yeah, he started hearing shit. Like a heart in the basement.
Perhaps it was just the castle creaking. It's old.
Hmm.
I'm sorry,
You know
sir.
what?
Message spawns Arabic. I do not believe his ass.
Mm-mm.
What the fuck do you think a creaking castle sounds like, my chief? Whatever. Anyway, where are our friends, by the way? You opened the door for us. Wouldn't that mean they would have also got sucked in if once they went through?
No, they used another door.
Simple logic.
Are exploring the lower. I'm not sure if that was heard. He said your friends are exploring the lower.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Katrina. I did not hear.
Yeah, I didn't.
Good.
All right.
And you're certain there's nothing down there that could hurt them?
Yes.
That's your word?
Have my word.
Very well, then.
Okay.
Well, by your leave, we'll go reunite with our party and tell them of the job.
So it sounds like we'll end this scene here.
Yep.
And see what the basement gang is up to.
All right.
Want to call it a night.
I mean, y'all know better if this is something we can wrap up soon. Ish. Like, it is late for. If it's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm not sure I can stay awake much. Like, this will be an extended scene, and I'm not sure I could stay awake for all
I
of
think
it.
it'd be better if we wait. You probably have more time to, you know,
That's
be
fine.
ready.
We'll find out what's going on in the back entrance next session.
All right.
When play
I'm good any days but like the middle of the week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because I've got class, but any other day's fine.
Okay. We can do Saturday or Sunday.
I think that's the most open time for me.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a super busy week all days this week.
Yeah,
What about-
Sunday would probably work a little better for me if we could do that, but
That Sunday
Yeah,
works.
Sunday's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
So we're thinking
Cool.
Sunday.
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
What time? Do we want to try and get
Anytime.
Yeah, like 7 again, if that's okay.
Sure.
all right?
Pretty good.
All right.